The purpose of this video is to explain the university's front door policy and to help community members properly respond to inquiries from outside law enforcement agents on campus requesting assistance. The university is committed to maintaining an environment in which students and employees feel safe and welcome. We value the diversity of our community as an essential element to our educational mission. Protecting the privacy and freedoms of our community members helps to maintain an overall climate of safety and comfort. Requests for information or cooperation from federal, state, or local law enforcement authorities will be evaluated by trained university personnel to ensure compliance with federal, state, and local law in addition to constitutional protections. University employees who are contacted by external law enforcement agents on campus should request the law enforcement agent present his or her credentials, explain the nature of their inquiry, and the specific type of assistance being requested. Routine records checks for pre-employment background investigations may be processed by individual offices, such as the Registrar, Office of Community Standards, Bursar, Financial Aid, and the Police Department, provided the investigator has provided appropriate credentials and a signed privacy release from the subject of the background investigation. Law enforcement agents arriving unannounced on university private property seeking information or assistance with enforcement of criminal or civil investigative activities should be directed to the Lewis University Chief of Police for a review of the specific request for information or assistance. Employees receiving phone inquiries from law enforcement agents regarding enforcement activity or criminal or civil investigations should direct the inquiry to the Chief of Police. The Chief will review documentation associated with the request to determine if the request for information or assistance requires action from LUPD or other university officials. After evaluating the request for assistance, the Chief of Police may decide to provide assistance consistent with statutory authority and department policy, or to refer the outside agency to the University Legal Counsel for further consideration of their request for assistance or information. Law enforcement officers without a warrant are not entitled to go into non-public areas of campus other than in emergency situations. You may inform outside law enforcement officers that the university is private property and they are not entitled to enter private areas without a warrant or exigency, but you should not seek to restrain or interfere with an officer. Simply inform them that the university does not consent to the entry and request that they await the arrival of LUPD. If an officer ignores your request, do not interfere. LUPD officers are not authorized to enforce federal civil immigration law. If the law enforcement agent is seeking assistance with a criminal investigation or is in possession of a valid judicial warrant, Lewis University Police Department will lawfully cooperate with outside law enforcement authorities.